This is Fran and Stardust at the TLC Advanced Clinic. I'm going to let them both go through normal and then do a slow play review of them. Fran, you did really great. You shaved off over a half a second from the morning to the afternoon. And I really was so impressed with how much you changed your writing in the afternoon to doing so much less with your hands and just really letting her work off your body and a little bit of leg. So it was a huge improvement. Great job today. So I'm going to let them go through slow play now. So we're going to watch them, and I'll zoom in where I can for you, and we'll watch the video on the left in your afternoon. And I really like your hustle to that first barrel. It was really nice. And you back off just enough right in there to let her start putting herself together. 2 strides of rate, 2 strides around. And you did stay 2 hands because you were really just trying to think about sitting and turning your body in the turns. Make sure you don't start looking around too soon. We want to be sure it is important that we do look at our quarter turns, but don't get too focused on looking around too soon. So that was good. You want to look up when you get on the back side. So if you look at the 2 runs in comparison, you're a lot closer to the barrel in your second run than in your morning run, and that's where you shaved a lot of time. You still got up and hustled out nice on both runs. Okay, and then again she's coming in here, and instead of you getting what I really like about your second barrel here is instead of you getting to where you're looking in too much, and this is something that's going to take a little bit of time, but you're going to want to be sure. Let me see if I can make some marks here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I like that you tapped her with your inside leg, but make sure, don't start cocking your shoulders or anything. Keep everything thinking focused on your straighter, longer cone, and really keep everything going straight as long as possible till your leg gets to that barrel. And then see how that inside hand's up a little bit. We still want to keep everything until your leg gets to the barrel. We want to keep everything staying straighter longer. Then just sit down, go to the horn, and let her come around the barrel. So if you'll notice the afternoon, the difference in your hands, what it did for her face in the turns. See how much prettier when you stayed out of her face and just used your body through the turn. What an improvement that made for you. And that's night and day. She's a happier horse. She's not shaking her head. Everything looks really good comparing your morning to your afternoon runs. Your third barrel is almost identical, with the exception your hand's a little bit lighter here, and even there you see she's able to work nicely. You don't get in her face, you just give it to her and you let her work. So third barrel's been your best barrel, but first and second, I thought that was a huge improvement in the afternoon. So well done, and I really think you got some good things out of the clinic today on what to work on. So in competition, we know we want to stay 2 hands even till our leg gets to the barrel. Then just sit down and let our horse work. Stay out of her face. But then in your tune-ups, I want you to continue to do like our warm-up drills where you did the up-downs as well, and get comfortable with using your body to say go and turn and less rein. But the other drill I think will be good for you too was the go cue in a straight line, sit for transition rate, and then turn cue. Go, rate, and turn. And continue to do that with your left turns and your right turns until she gets really comfortable at go, rate, and turn just off body and no rein. That'd be good for both of you. And you can just keep doing it in a straight line and just keep working on your rate spots. And then when you ask her to turn, use your body and legs, no hands. And that'll be good for muscle memory when you go to make your runs. The other additional exercise I think would be beneficial for you too is to keep working on your all lefts, all rights, which you said you already do, but keep your hand lower. Don't get above the horn. And also use your body and your legs to leave tighter and straighter. And keep working on that, looking like much tighter, straighter lines after you come out of your circles. So all 3 of those drills would be really good for you. Also, get more comfortable with your rollbacks where you don't use your rein and you just use your outside leg to ask your horse to cross over. That will be good for you too. But overall, Fran, I was really proud of you. From the morning to the afternoon, you made some huge improvements, and you and Stardust should be clocking in the 2D regular if you start doing that. Get out of the 3D and the 4D. So you've been out of the 4D a while. You've been in the 3D now lately, but I can see you guys getting into the 2D once you start putting it all together. Great job today.